Okay, hello everybody. Let me just take a minute. I haven't even put my background on yet. Okay, let me see here. Oh, I think I'll just do without my background today. I think you guys will just appreciate the green screen. Okay, usually I have my little funky screen in the background, but was a little bit in a hurry to get everything going this morning, so I didn't really have a chance to put everything up together as I like. But if you don't mind the green, we're good to go. So thank you everybody for joining the next New Earth Teachings webcast. We are going to have some Q&A here later on. We're going to do healing first. But of course, firstly, before we get into the requests today, I'm just going to be doing a few announcements. So the first announcement is the Codes of Awakening event. Okay, this is going to be happening on January 10th to 12th in Orlando, Florida. So if any of my subscribers, any of my friends on Facebook, anywhere, anyone that's watching this who wants to come to this amazing event. This is going to be taking place in Orlando, Florida, January 10th, 12th. John D'Souza and Jason Quitt, two good friends of mine, will also be in attendance as well. I will be doing an evening channeling with Adronis on Friday, as he will be talking about the Codes of Awakening. And on Saturday and Sunday, I'll be doing a Spirit Ambassador workshop, teaching you guys a lot about how the Spirit Ambassador teachings work, and giving into certain forms of examples, doing some live healing as well too, learning how to work together with spirit, and of course enrolling into the online classroom. So again, this is going to be a really exciting event. It's 3 days long. I'm going to be doing two different presentations, but the second one, of course, spanning Saturday and Sunday. John D'Souza, of course, will be sharing a lot of his knowledge, as will Jason. So I'm really looking forward to this. Again, this is in January. Codes of Awakening. To sign up, just go to empoweredlight.com. Okay, that's empoweredlight.com. I think our $15 sale now is over, but you can still purchase tickets. Okay, so go to empoweredlight.com and sign up. I'm really looking forward to this event. Okay, moving on. So again, Spirit Ambassador Classroom. It doesn't really start today, so I have to update these images. The Spirit Ambassador Classroom has actually been going. We're on our 7th class right now. The Open Q&A membership is now available as well too. So if you want to develop yourself as a Spirit Ambassador, you want to learn how to talk to Spirit, you want to develop instant healing, you want to work with Spirit to completely transform your life, to shift yourself, the students that I have in the Spirit Ambassador Classroom are really becoming incredible. They are experiencing miracles as they're doing these practices within the Spirit Ambassador Classroom. So if you are serious, if you're open, and you want to develop yourself as a Spirit Ambassador, and you really want to radically transform your life, because that is exactly what's happening, then come and sign up on the Spirit Ambassador Classroom. It is only $50 per month, and you're able to connect to 2 classes per week. So there also the Open Q&A membership is available, and that's $25 per month, and that includes a weekly Q&A meeting that takes place every Sunday. And I can channel Adronis. I'll also be doing healing in that meeting as well too. Plus you'll have access to courses, to books, and to other forms of media as well too on the Patreon. So again, it's patreon.com/newearthteachings. This is going to be my focus after my private sessions are done. So my private sessions are wrapping up on December 20th. Okay, so after that, I will not be doing private sessions anymore. So this will be my focus, going on to Patreon. And if you guys still want to have that kind of interaction with me, this is the place to go. Okay, you go to patreon.com/newearthteachings. You sign up with a Q&A membership, or you can sign up with Spirit Ambassador membership, and I work together with you. I'm working with my students very strongly, a lot more than I would with my clients. So again, this is something that is really revolutionary. I'm seeing people changing. I'm seeing how they're shifting themselves, communicating with Spirit. They're like I said, they're literally experiencing miracles when they're applying these methods with Spirit. It is incredible to see. So get involved, get in touch with this as well too. All right, this is something that is extremely beneficial. Patreon.com/newearthteachings. Okay, healing code cards are again still available. So I added again a little bit extra inventory for the healing code cards. You can grab your printed deck at healingcodecards.com. People kept asking me, Brad, is the printed deck available? Yes, guys, it's been available now for a couple of weeks. So you can now go ahead and grab your printed deck. Okay, so it's healingcodecards.com. Go ahead and go online and grab your printed card deck there. I'm still sending out a lot of deliveries, a lot of orders. There's been a couple of hundred orders that I've already been fulfilling, and when I first launched this, I basically had over 100 cards sold overnight. So a lot of people are really loving these cards, and there's a reason for them, because they work and they're doing amazing things. And people are already giving me some great testimonials about what they're experiencing through the cards. I will be updating some of the testimonials here very soon. Just as soon as I get everything together. I feel like I'm kind of dividing myself in like 20 different places at the same time. So again, more updates will be coming. There will also be some free cards coming here very soon as well too. Hopefully by the end of November, I'll get a couple free cards that'll be free samples that'll be on the website as well too. So again, free cards are also available on healingcodecards.com. Okay, everybody, we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to get into the green today. All right, so we're going to go ahead and I'm just going to open up the Q&A. But before we go into Q&A, I just want to open us up now through grounded meditation. Okay, this is usually what I do before we get into healing. So wherever you are right now, I just want to let yourself get nice and comfortable. Okay, if you can find a seat where you are, that is good as well too. And I just want you to place your feet firmly upon the ground as we now begin grounding. All right. So, taking a deep breath in, deep breath out. Okay, once again, deep breath in, deep breath out. Okay, and one more time, deep breath in, deep breath out. All right. I want you now to bring your focus and awareness now down to the bottom of your feet. And I want you to feel the bottom of your feet opening up and feeling those roots, those etheric roots going deeply into the earth and moving deeper and deeper into the ground. And now we're feeling that earth brown energy moving itself up through the roots, connecting directly to the bottom of the feet. Moving up through the ankles, moving up through the knees, moving up through the waist, right, connecting now to the root of the spine. And now we're just going to be flowing this brown energy just around the chakra centers. It's not going to go in them, but it's just going around the chakra centers and going around the spine. Okay, so flowing that brown energy up past the root chakra, up past the navel chakra, up past the solar plexus, up past the heart or thymus gland, up past the thyroid or throat chakra, up past the third eye, and up past the crown chakra, connecting to the crown chakra area. Okay, and I want you now just to let a big inhale in through your belly, up through your head. Exhale, opening up your crown chakra like a flower, feeling that rainbow light energy cascading down your body, going all the way down to the bottom of your feet, moving directly into the perineum, located in between the genitals, and just feeling this nice, soft torus field of energy rotating subtly in a counterclockwise direction. And you can see it in rainbow light if you wish, but nonetheless, as long as you're feeling it, that's what matters. And as that softly starts to rotate, you are now fully integrated and grounded with earth energy, and you are now able to receive spirit light energy. Okay? So, I know we got quite a few comments here on the chat, so we're just going to get started firstly with healing requests first, guys. Okay, this is usually how we do it. Healing requests first, and then we'll be getting into Q&A the second part. Okay, so right now it's 10:40 a.m., so we'll go to about 11:10 for healing, and then for the next 20-30 minutes after that, we'll have Q&A. Okay? Okay, here's one here from Eska. Hello, Eska. I think we've talked before. Thank you for putting the @healing. I really appreciate that. That's actually very good. Hi, Brad. A healing for my father, Wolfgang, please. He's got pain in his left hip. Okay, certainly. So again, just a reminder, guys, it's single request healing. So as long as you're just asking for one thing, I just do single request. This allows me to get to more people down the line as we can. Okay, so for your father, Wolfgang, so Eska, the same thing as I talked to people last week about. If this is for somebody else, what I want you to do is I want you to get into your own space right now. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Okay, and just closing your eyes. And I want you to feel like your Father is right in front of you, okay? He's standing right in front of you inside your mind, okay? And I want you just to hold space. I just want you to place your hands close to the area of his leg, okay, to where his bad hip is. And I just want you to imagine that you're just emitting love energy, okay? And you're just telling your Father, your pain within your hip is going to be cleared. Your pain within your hip is going to be cleared, okay? And I want you to imagine that your Father, again, is now just placing his hands upon the center of his chest. And he is just creating a tether that is going down to his bad hip, to his left hip, okay? And again, you're holding space for him. Okay, so again, this is a preparation process. So now we will go ahead and I will connect with Spirit and helping him out with the hip pain, okay? I command Spirit's God Light to completely cancel out, eliminate, and purge all of the hip pain that Wolfgang is experiencing through his left hip, purging that energy up out of his body, putting it up into source consciousness to be purified, and bringing health, pure vitality energy directly into his left hip to bring restoration, rejuvenation, and replenishment back into his body. Apply. Okay. Codes have been applied. Thank you very much, Eska. Hope your Father is feeling better. Okay, moving on. Organic A. Hi, Brad. Healing for my right shoulder, upper arm, please. It's been on and off pain for a couple of months. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, so we will go ahead and do that now. So Organic A. What I want you to do right now is I just want you to take both of your hands, again, upon the center of your chest. Okay. And I just want you to feel those roots coming out, okay? So you're having your hands at the center of your chest, and I want you to feel those roots bonding together with your shoulder and upper arm, with your right shoulder and upper arm, so over here. So just feeling the roots coming in, and I want you to imagine like those roots are sucking out black liquid in the right shoulder, okay? So with the pain in your right shoulder, upper arm here, imagine like there's black liquid here, all around here, okay? And the roots from your hand are just sucking it up. It's absorbing it, and it's putting it directly into your hands altogether, okay? So I'll just give you a moment or two while you do that now. Just putting all of that black energy into your hands. Okay, so I will now connect with Spirit, and we will begin clearing out that energy. I command Spirit's God Light to completely cancel out, eliminate, and purge all of the black liquid dense energy contained within Organic A's hands from his right shoulder and upper arm, lifting that energy out of Organic A's body, putting it up into source consciousness for Spirit to purify, and allowing pure, healthy vitality energy to enter Organic A's body, to allow pure health, pure rejuvenation, pure restoration to come into the shoulder and upper arm of Organic A's body, bringing it back into healthy function. Apply. Okay. Organic A, just take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Okay, so an important note for you guys as well too is after you get a healing from Spirit, once you get these Spirit codes within you, these Spirit command codes, I'll call them, you may sometimes feel very light, like you may feel like a lightness is coming around your shoulder, okay? Or any other area of your body that we're working on. Now, if I'm doing multiple areas with a person, it's not uncommon for a person to feel dizzy afterwards, okay? Because what's happening is they're actually being blasted with Spirit light, okay? Spirit light is coming in, the codes are coming in, and it's clearing out all the etheric debris, and you just feel this lightness around your body. So if that does happen, then basically what you want to do is just give yourself a bit of a rest, okay? Just go for a lie down, at least for a few minutes, okay? Just kind of catching your breath. Because I have had people who have had basically dizzy spells if I'm putting about 2 or 3 codes upon them all together. After a short rest, get up, grab some water as well too. So you want to drink maybe about 3 or 4 glasses of room temperature pure water or spring water each day, especially after you have these codes entered. Now you do not want to do anything too rigorous as well too, okay? You want to be very gentle with yourself, right? You can go for a walk or something like that, but not trying to do any kind of rigorous work, not a lot of mental strain upon yourself. You want to kind of take it easy. at least for a few hours, okay? Just so you can allow these codes to go to work and that they can function and process all the debris out of the body as it needs to. Like I said, the etheric energy is gone in an instant pertaining to that distortion, but the physical body needs to catch up, right? So if you're doing too much work, if you're too scattered, you're feeling like you're doing too many things at once, this is going to cause over-processing to your body, right? And it's going to cause dizziness. It can create a little bit of overexcitedness as well too, over-agitation. So you want to make sure that you're just getting some good rest after you get these codes in your body, and you're drinking water, okay? Water helps to cycle the energy. Okay, so I just wanted to let all of you guys know that who is going to be receiving the spirit codes today, okay? Okay, here's one here from Ellen. Ellen says, hey, Brad, could we work with spirit to heal the large cyst below my right cheekbone? Please and thank you. Okay, well, we can certainly work on it. Now, as you're dealing with a cyst, it's going to be a gradual effect over time that it'll start to fade away, okay? So the etheric energy goes first, and the physical body follows up afterwards, okay? So, Alan, what I want you to do right now is the same thing, okay? Placing your hands upon the center of your chest, feeling those roots coming out through the hands, and I want you to connect directly to the area of the cheekbone where that cyst is, okay? And I want you to see that cyst filled with black liquid, okay? That black liquid represents dense energy, okay? Energy that should not be there. So we are connecting the roots to that cyst, and we are absorbing, we're sucking out all of that black liquid, and it's coming into our hands, okay? So I'll just give you a couple of moments as you do that now. Sucking all of that black liquid out of the cyst and putting it directly into your hands. Okay, and just keeping your hands there as I connect with Spirit now. I command Spirit's God Light to completely cancel out, eliminate, and purge all of the dense energy, black liquid contained within Alan's hands, lifting that energy up out of his body, putting all of the energy up into source consciousness to be purified, clearing all of the dense energy relating to the cyst, and clearing out the particular culprit, the source, to that cyst out of Alan's body altogether, and replenishing Ellen's body with pure, healthy vitality energy towards the cyst and towards the areas of the body that require it, that have created the generation of the cyst, and allowing pure, healthy rejuvenation to flow through Ellen's body now. Apply. Okay. Thank you very much, Ellen. Hope that goes well for you. All right. Thank you very much. Okay. Going down now to Gail Johnson. Okay, Gail, please may I have healing for my right shoulder? Thank you. Of course. Okay, that's why I'm here. So, Gail, same thing. Okay, hands upon the center of the chest, roots coming out, connecting to the right shoulder. Okay, and now just feeling that black liquid around the right shoulder, sucking it all out, putting it directly into the hands. Okay, so I'll just give you a minute now as you place those roots into the right shoulder, sucking out the black liquid, putting it into your hands. Okay? Okay, so Gail, just keeping your hands there as I connect with Spirit now. I command Spirit's God Light to completely cancel out, eliminate, and purge all of the dense energy, black liquid contained within Gail's hands, lifting that energy up out of her body, putting it up into source consciousness to be purified, and allowing pure, healthy vitality energy to enter Gail's right shoulder, bringing replenishment, rejuvenation, and restoration to her shoulder, bringing it back into good health. Apply. Okay, so Gail, deep breath in, deep breath out. Remember, give yourself a little bit of rest. Drink some water today. Make it a take it easy kind of day. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, Bio-Align Healing. Okay. Hi, Brad. I'm hoping for healing in my feet from neuropathy. All right. Well, we can certainly do that again as well, too. So, Bio-Align Healing. Again, taking your hands, place it upon the center of your chest, feeling those roots going right down to the bottom of your feet. Okay. So I just want you to focus on the areas that, again, may be unsettling, uncomfortable. Okay. So wherever there's discomfort in the feet, again, the roots are going in, and they're sucking out the black liquid, okay? You always see the uncomfortable energy, the dense energy, as black liquid, okay? And you're sucking all of that energy up through the roots. It's coming up to your hands, and your hands are storing it, okay? So I'll give you a moment as you do that now. Okay, so I will now go ahead and connect with Spirit. I command Spirit's God Light to completely cancel out, eliminate, and purge all of the dense energy black liquid contained within Bio-Align Healing's hands, lifting that energy up from their body, putting it up into source consciousness to be purified, and bringing pure, healthy vitality energy from Spirit down to Bio-Align Healing's body, down to their feet, allowing pure rejuvenation, restoration, and healing to bring forward into their feet, bringing it back into good health. Apply. Oh man, guys, I'm getting high off this too. When I'm actually doing these codes as well too, it's like I'm getting a residual effect as well too. So if you guys are getting light, you're not the only ones. I'm getting really high off this too. So, but it's a great feeling. It's a wonderful feeling. So thank you again, Bio-Align Healing. I hope your feet feel better. Okay. Moving on now to Rhoda Rose. I asked for healing for my lungs. Thank you. Okay, healing for your lungs, certainly. Okay, same thing. Okay. Hands upon the center of the chest, roots going out, connecting to the lungs. Now I want you to focus on both lungs, and I just want you to imagine black liquid in the areas of the lungs that represent discomfort, okay? So just sucking up all of that black liquid through the roots, putting it directly into your hands, okay? So I'll give you a moment as you do that now. Okay, so Rhoda, I will go ahead now and connect with Spirit, and we'll work on clearing that out. I command Spirit's God Light to completely cancel out, eliminate, and purge all dense energy contained within Rhoda's hands, lifting that energy up out of her body from the debris in her lungs, putting it up into source consciousness to be purified, and allowing pure, healthy, loving energy to come into her body, and replenishing, restoring, and rejuvenating her lungs, allowing her lungs to go back into good health. Apply. Ooh, man, getting lighter than air here. All right, thank you, Rhoda. Hope your lungs are feeling better. Again, lots of water, okay, and get some rest. Thank you very much. Okay, let me just scroll down here a little bit more for other healing requests. Okay, Tommy Paralyzed. Hey, Brad and Andronis, I'd like to request a healing of my L1 spine, damage from my motorcycle crash. Oh, sorry to hear that. He says, you have movement in your legs, but not your feet. Oh, wow, okay. Yes, well, we can certainly work on that. So again, Tommy, it's the same thing, right? Hands upon the center of your chest, feeling those roots going right down to the spine, right down to L1, okay? And now you're going to probably feel a lot of twisted up energy in there, okay? You're going to feel a lot of distorted energy in that area. Now, this is actually a very, very good thing to do, is we want to just feel that kind of twisted energy. It's kind of twisted and knotted up there in the area of the L1, okay? We just want to, again, see that as a type of black tar or black liquid, okay? So connecting with these roots are connecting all around the L1 area of your spine. And I want you to just imagine they're just absorbing it. They're just sucking it up. They're sucking up that tar. They're sucking up that black liquid that's all twisted and kinked up, okay? And all of that is leaving your spine, and it's coming right into your hands, okay? So I just want you to take a few moments now just to suck up all of that twisted and kinked up energy, okay? So when you guys are going through an accident, when you have like a broken arm, or again, a fractured spine, broken leg in that way, the energy is extremely twisted up, okay? It's kinks, it's knots, it's all just linked up together like loose chain in that way. So we basically want to go in there, we want to take the roots, we want to suck up all of that dense energy, okay? So basically the more that energy is being sucked up and released, the more that the energy of your body can now start to flow harmoniously, and increased vitality within your body. The immune system can actually start working on that area a lot more. It's like trying to navigate a badly congested traffic highway, right? Everything is just all congested and everything's there. When you basically unknot everything, it's like a freeway that has open lanes. And now your energy can flow into that area, and it can concentrate more attention on getting that area healed, okay? So we want to clear away the kinks. We want to clear away the knots, okay? So Tommy, if you've already done that now, I just want you to hold that energy there as I connect with Spirit. I command Spirit's God Light to completely cancel out, eliminate, and purge all of the dense black liquid, black tar energy contained within Tommy's hands from his L1 spine injury, lifting that energy up out of his body, putting it up into source consciousness to be purified, and allowing pure, healthy, vitality energy to enter the L1 spine of Tommy's body, bringing fresh rejuvenation, replenishment, and health, and accelerated healing to his spine to bring about increased recovery and good health to him. Apply. Okay. Thank you very much, Tommy. Again, get some rest, okay? Drink some water, and I hope you feel better from that. So, hope you recover very well. Okay. Let me just go down the list here a bit more. Okay. Okay, Brandy asks, Brad, is it possible to do a healing for childhood trauma? Not with these, no. These are basically just surface-based requests that I'm doing. People having, certain injuries in the body in that sense. Trauma in that sense is a lot more sophisticated, right? We have to go into it a lot more. What I would suggest to you, Brandy, work with the BCR technique, okay? And again, this is for everybody who has this trauma. This is, again, why I've given that video free on my YouTube channel, okay? It helps you with deep emotional issues, okay? So basically what you want to do is you want to have a notebook handy or a little notepad handy, okay? And I just want you to start writing out what the situation was pertaining to the childhood trauma, okay? We're not going deeply involved with the story. You're just recalling exactly what's happened, okay? This is what happened. This effect took place. This is how I'm feeling, okay? Remember, there's 3 traumas within humanity: abandonment, rejection, abuse, okay? So we want to discover exactly how this makes us feel, right? If I felt childhood trauma, maybe I was abused, right? I felt hurt. I felt offended. I felt violated in that particular way. Okay, that's all abuse, okay? So we want to work with that. So we want to withdraw from that situation now that we are familiar with it, okay? And we want to do that with deep breathing, okay? Breathe in, breathe out, in, out, in, out, in, out. 10 times, 20 times, 30 times, 50 times, 100 times, until you are completely calm regarding this situation, which means you're neutral from it, okay? You're sitting with that calmness for a few moments. Now you're going into reinforcement. Now when you're going into reinforcement, you want to equip the positive aspects of your mind, okay? It doesn't even have to be in this reality, okay? It can be your pure imagination. If you just went outside and all of a sudden it was raining puppy dogs and you're just covered in puppies, right? And that's making you smile, that's making you laugh, that's great. That love ball is there now. Now we can take that energy and we can expand it and expand it and expand it and expand it, making it 5 times bigger than what it is. We compress that dense love ball, okay? We put it into our chest. The love servant is now directly in front of us. Master, how may I serve you? Bowing his knee to you. I want to clear out this energy of the childhood trauma within my life. Let it be done. Boom. Within seconds, that trauma starts to become clear. Now you're walking on clouds, okay? And that's the whole key to the BCR technique. It's a very simple technique, but you have to be willing. Any technique can really do something very well for you. But if you're not willing to work with it, it's not going to go anywhere. Okay, so you want to make sure that you are just being aware of the situation. You're aware of how it's made you feel. You're aware it's one of the traumas. And now you're using the BCR technique to clear it out. Okay, this is exactly why I've put the BCR technique there. So please work with it. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, here's one here from Jean Page. Had back surgery in January, and it has made things much worse. So sorry to hear that. Okay, need healing as I can barely walk anymore. All right. So Jean, again, same thing. Place your hands upon the center of your chest. Feel the roots coming out through the hands. And I want you to connect to the entire area of the spine that, again, is causing the greatest forms of discomfort, okay? So it's kind of like you can feel around your spine and you can know exactly where these areas are. Now, it's just like I talked about with Tommy, okay, where he has an L1 injury and his spine is all, that area of the spine is all twisted up. It's all kinked, okay? The same thing goes with your back surgery, okay? And this is exactly what doctors may do as well, too. They don't understand energy medicine. They just see everything as the physical body. They see everything as a physical container. And that's extremely limited, okay? So with you, I want you just to look into your body wherever you feel that dense, uncomfortable energy, okay? And you're seeing those twisted knots, okay? You're seeing knots, you're seeing kinks in the energy flow, like really bad congested traffic. because that's really what it is. Our energy can't flow properly. It's all knotted. It's like looking at this rope that has knots and kinks all over it, and you can't flow through that. So we want to take all the black liquid, the black like tar that's contained in those knots and those kinks, okay, and we want to put that in the hands, okay? So we're sucking up all of that energy with the roots, putting all of that black liquid and black tar that's created the kinks and the knots within the back, and we're putting it all in the hands. Don't worry, your hands can hold it all, okay? Your hands can store it. Why this is going into your hands is because your palm chakras are collecting them, okay? Your palm chakras are collecting this energy, and then Spirit takes that out of your palm chakras after Spirit command takes place, okay? So, Jean, just take a moment, put all of that energy into your hands, okay? Okay, Jean, so like I said, if you need more time, you can just go back to this recording and you can replay it again if you need to, all right? So, with all of that energy contained in your hands right now, I will now connect with Spirit. I command Spirit's God Light to completely cancel out, eliminate, and purge all dense energy, all black liquid, black tar contained within Jean's hands from her back, lifting that energy up out of her body, putting it up into source consciousness to be purified, and allowing pure, healthy, vitality energy to enter Jean's body, putting it into her back to bring replenishment, rejuvenation, and restoration to her spine, bringing her spine back into good health. Apply. Okay. So Jean, lots of rest, okay? Lots of rest, lots of water drinking as well too, okay? You need a lot of rest, especially if you just had surgery and there's been some botching pertaining to that surgery and your back feels like it's a mess, okay? Spirit's going in there and cleaning a lot of that debris out, okay? So what I'd also recommend for you, Jean, is get the healing code cards, okay? If you already have them, great. If not, grab them, okay? Go to healingcodecards.com. And once you have the cards, I want you to work with the spine enhancer, okay? The spine enhancer will help to clear up a lot of that. It's specifically programmed to work with bad backs, broken backs, injured backs, all of that, okay? So I want you to pick up the healing code cards and start working with the spine enhancer, okay? And that I think will help you quite a bit. Thank you very much, Jean. Okay, how are we on time here? We got about 7 minutes, so we'll probably take 1 or 2 more healing requests. I know people are already asking questions here for Adronis. Guys, we wait till later for that, okay? Hold on to your questions. We'll get to that. Okay, so Jolie. Hi, Brad. Please send healing to my left foot ankle. Your left ankle. All right, we can do that. Okay, Jolie, same thing. Hands upon the center of your chest. Roots coming out of the palm chakras, connecting directly to the left ankle, okay? And again, seeing black liquid, black tar around the left ankle. And just feeling the roots, sucking all of that black energy up, that black liquid, that black tar, and putting it directly into your palm chakras, into your hands. Okay, I will now go ahead and connect with Spirit. I command Spirit's God Light to completely cancel out, eliminate, and purge all of the dense black liquid energy contained within Jolie's hands, lifting that energy up out of her body, putting it up into source consciousness for Spirit to purify, and bringing pure, healthy vitality energy into Jolie's body, into her ankle, bringing pure health, rejuvenation, and replenishment into her ankle, bringing it back into good health. Apply. Okay, so Jolie, lots of water, lots of rest. Okay, hope your ankle feels better. Okay, guys, I think we are good for about 1 or 2 more. Lady T, healing request. Reproductive system healing, please, for Robin in Chicago. Okay, so for your friend, I believe it's your friend or sister or anything of that nature. So Lady T, again, I just want you to close your eyes. Okay, I want you to hold out your hands within your mind, just imagining your body, your astral body in your mind. And you're seeing Robin there, okay? So she's just standing before you, and you're just putting your hands out, and you're just sending this love energy, okay? And you're telling Robin, may her reproductive system get well, may her body be well, okay? You're just giving her a lot of blessings, a lot of love, and a lot of support as you hold space for her in your mind, okay? And I want you now just to imagine that Robin is putting her hands in the center of the chest, just like what we've been doing. She's putting those roots into the reproductive system around the uterus, and she's absorbing all of that dense black liquid energy, and she's putting it directly into her hands. Okay, I just want you to imagine that within your mind. All right. I command Spirit's God Light to completely cancel out, eliminate, and purge all dense energy contained within the reproductive system of Robin, lifting that energy up out of her body, putting it up into source consciousness to be purified, and allowing pure, healthy vitality energy to enter Robin's reproductive system, bringing pure health, rejuvenation, and restoration together with her body, bringing her reproductive system back into good health. Apply. Okay. So, Lady T, if you see Robin today, please tell her exactly what's happened, all right? Show her this video, okay? Show her this little spot where it is, and just tell her to make sure she's just getting some rest today, drink lots of water, and that will help with the reproductive system area, okay? Hope she feels better. Okay, so moving down. S. Chada says, "Hi, Brad. Healing request. Can you please send healing to my eyes?" Certainly, of course. Okay, so same thing, guys, right? It's always the center of the chest. I know in the past I've said, put your hands here on top of the head. You can do that as well too. But basically, just as a universal way, we just put our hands upon the center of our chest. We take out the roots go into the eyes. And again, we're sucking out all of the black liquid, all of the black tar in the eyes, okay? And so for those of you who have received healing, if you want to put a comment on the chat again about how you feel after the healing, this is also helpful because some people aren't too sure if they want to do healing in that sense. But when they see people actually give feedback after they receive the healing, this is very helpful. Then I can find your comment and I can read it out. Okay, so it just helps people to say, oh, okay, this is something that can work. I think I'll try it out next time. Okay, so you're helping by putting your feedback. So please put your feedback in the chat when you can. Okay. So S. Chada, again, hands upon the center of the chest. Okay, roots coming out to the palm chakras, connecting to both your left and right eyes, okay? Now I want you to imagine you're sucking out all the liquid, the black tar out of the eyes altogether, okay? And you're just putting that directly into the palm chakras, into the hands. Okay, and now I will go ahead and connect with Spirit for you. I command Spirit's God Light to completely cancel out, eliminate, and purge all of the dense black liquid, black tar energy contained within S. Chada's hands, lifting that energy up out of their body, putting it up into source consciousness to be purified, and allowing pure, healthy vitality energy to enter S. Chada's body directly into their eyes, bringing pure rejuvenation, restoration, and good health back into their eyes. Apply. Okay, so S. Chada, deep breath in, deep breath out. Again, get some rest, drink some water. Okay. Okay, guys, we're going to take one more request before we move on into Q&A. Okay. So again, for those of you who basically put the questions for Adronis at the top of the chat, I want you just to copy and paste that question and bring it down to the lower area of the chat. Okay, because I'm going to start going down to the lower area after I do one more healing. Okay. Okay, here's a request, and it is actually a single request, despite that it may relate to many things. Eridus Kavalauskas, I apologize if I can't pronounce your last name. Could you help remove astral parasites from my body? Yes, I can. Okay, so we can certainly do that. Now, when you're in the Spirit Ambassador classroom, you'll learn how to remove entities. Okay, you'll learn how to remove entity attachments. You'll learn how to do this type of healing that I'm doing right now. You'll learn about working together with the EQ method. You're going to learn all these things by being a Spirit Ambassador. This is why I encourage you guys, if you have the means, please sign up to being a Spirit Ambassador. I'm going to be teaching you guys things that I have not shared on this YouTube channel, okay? Because it's very important that I have your guys' personal interaction. You're also going to be part of a Facebook group. You'll be interacting with community. You'll be helping each other in that way. It is a wonderful, wonderful experience, okay? I have a lot of students right now, but there's still space, okay? So go ahead and sign up to that, okay? It's patreon.com/newearthteachings and sign up for the Spirit Ambassador Classroom. It is an amazing experience. And you ask the people that are there, they are having the times of their life. Like I said, there are miracles being created through what I'm teaching the students, okay? So, Eridus, I'll just refer to you by your first name. So what I want you to do again, hands upon the center of the chest. And again, rather than using the roots, I just want you to imagine that you're seeing this kind of blanket of energy all around you, okay? This blanket of energy basically contains golden light. So I want you to feel it wrapping all around your body and around your vital body, okay, which represents your energy field. And as this golden energy just wraps itself around you from the top of your head down to the bottom of your feet, I want you to feel like it's just capturing every particular form of entity attachment contained within your body. You can call them astral parasites, but what they are entity attachments, okay? And I just want you to feel like wherever this golden energy is, it's basically got a hold of the entity attachments, and you're now ready to clear them out, okay? So just take a moment now to envision that within your body, this golden energy wrapping around you from the top of your head down to the bottom of your feet, and again, feeling that in your vitality field as well too. Okay? I command Spirit's God Light to completely cancel out, eliminate, purge, and banish all entity attachments contained within Eridis's body from the top of her head down to the bottom of her feet, lifting that energy up out of her body, putting it up into source consciousness, banishing all of these entities out of her body, and bringing these entities through Spirit back to whence they came, and allowing pure, healthy vitality energy to enter Eridis's body, bringing rejuvenation to their body altogether, and allowing Eridis's body to be 100% free of any entity attachment or astral parasite. Apply. Okay. Eridis, you're now as clean as a whistle. Okay, so a lot of those attachments are gone now. So the important thing is do a lot of meditation work with your emotional states, okay? Parasites and entity attachments are only able to connect to our body where there is karmic vulnerability, okay? Where there's emotional compromise, emotional vulnerability. You will learn about this in the Spirit Ambassador Classroom, okay? But you'll also learn more about this in one of the videos I've done, which is called Emotional Moods of Entity Attachments, okay? Or looking into entity attachments. Just type in the 2 words entity attachments on my channel, on my YouTube channel search, right, on my channel page, and you'll find some information on entity attachments, okay? But again, working with Spirit Ambassadors, you'll learn how to clear those out of your body, okay? Thank you very much, guys, for all your healing requests. I really appreciate it. So now we're going to go ahead and move down to questions. Oh, here's a feedback here from Tommy. Thank you, Tommy. Tommy says, that was an incredible sensation that just happened. Wow, geez. Geez Louise, I've never experienced a healing from you before. Thank you so much, Brad. Thank you, Adronis. Oh, great. I'm glad that's helping you, Tommy. So keep in touch. Tommy, if you want, you can email me, okay? info@newearthteachings.org. Okay, that's info@newearthteachings.org. Let me know how you're continuing to do. Okay, if you're continue to do well, let me know. If you're still having a little bit of difficulty, please feel free to contact me, and I can do a little bit of extra work on you, okay? Thank you very again for your feedback. I appreciate that. Oops, sorry. I hate it when I scroll down and like the chat shifts here. Let me go back here. Okay, there we go. Yeah, Tommy says a very tangible sensation he felt, kind of intense for a moment. Good, excellent, very good. Okay. Oh, here's a good advice from Tommy St. Clair here. Organic moringa powder in a smoothie and ginger root tea for any joint pain. It's very good. I'll have to try that myself. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you very much for that, Tom. Okay. So again, guys, we're now going to go down to Q&A. Okay. And we're just going to look into any questions that you guys have. Again, next week, like I said, I can't always get around to everybody. Okay. If I don't get around to you, don't be upset. This will be coming back next week, and I'll be helping you out. Again, I'm still doing private sessions. If you need some help with that too, you can book a private session with me as well too. Okay. Okay, well, it looks like Leman Gunes here is trying to get my attention. So, all right, I guess I'll do one more quick healing before we go into Q&A. Okay, so it feels like they really want to get my attention here. Okay, could you please send healing for a wound in my cervix? Okay, yes, Leman, we can do that for you. Okay, so Leman, I just want you to place your hands again upon the center of your chest, feeling those roots coming out, going down to your cervix. Okay. And again, seeing that black liquid, black tar, contained around the area of that wound in the cervix, okay? Now I want you now to imagine you're sucking it all up, okay? You're sucking it all up into your hands, all of that black liquid, all of that black tar, okay? Okay, so just keeping all of that energy in your hands, Leman, as I work with Spirit now. I command spirits God light to completely cancel out, eliminate, and purge all of the dense black liquid energy contained within Leman's hands, lifting that energy up out of her body, putting it up into source consciousness to be purified, and allowing pure, healthy vitality energy to enter Leman's cervix, bringing pure health, rejuvenation, and restoration back into her cervix, and making her cervix 100% free of any dense black liquid energy whatsoever. Apply. Okay, Leman, deep breath in, deep breath out. Okay, lots of rest, drink some water, and hope you feel better. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so we do have a question here for Adronas, so we'll get into Q&A now. We got only got about 15-20 minutes left here, so. Okay, here's one here from Nero. So, Adronas, will QAnon be revealed to the public and go mainstream? Will there be high-profile arrests and when? Okay, well, that's kind of two questions, so let's just kind of focus on one question, a single question per person, okay? So we can focus on Adronas, will QAnon be revealed to the public and go mainstream? Okay, one moment. We are here at this time. We thank you very much for the opportunity of this interaction. We will provide insight as you pertain to the idea of what you term as QAnon. Please understand, QAnon is not an individual, but it is a group. It is a team. It is a coordination. It is a military operation. That's the whole idea. This is very much a pre-planned agenda pertaining to the phenomena that you would know as QAnon. All right? It is basically military-based intelligence in the form of group that represents specific generals that are serving under what you would term as the Trump administration. It is not a single person. They really have no responsibility to show themselves in the public, so this is extremely unlikely. No. The idea of QAnon will remain a mystery, and the time where QAnon will then, in that sense, disappear and fade away will basically be without notice. You will not know who that particular group is in that way. They will keep themselves in the shadows because that is how they are operating, as they are utilizing this particular state of alias relating to this military intelligence information. Now, of course, military intelligence information at the particular time that it can be shared can always expire in that way based upon different states of changes. This is why QAnon may not always be right. There are times in that sense where the information in that sense becomes invalid because changes do take place, just like any particular form of forecast or prediction. But anything that is not militarized through a certain state of arrangement and alignment in many ways can happen because it is a coordinated military tactic. But this is pretty much what QAnon represents. It is military intelligence pertaining to a monadic group intelligence altogether. All right? We thank you very much for your question. Okay, thank you very much. Short and sweet there. Okay. Let's go. Okay, Eska has a question here for Adronas. So the question here is the Amnesia game only played out on Earth, or are there other planets or games as well? Thank you. Okay, good question. Thank you, Eska. Okay, so let's get Adronas' insight on that. We thank you very much, Eska, for your question. Now, as it relates to the idea of an amnesia effect, there are other worlds that do have this as well too, but shall we say not as extensive as on planet Earth. Now, there are other particular, shall we say, Draco-conquered worlds, and there are other races in that sense that have been, in that sense, under the umbrella relating to draconian rule. Part of that draconian rule involves an amnesia effect. But again, as we stated, Earth herself has much more of a deeper amnesia effect because of the pure power of the human being. The human being is the most powerful race in all of creation. So therefore, you have a much more deeper amnesia effect that runs a lot deeper. Your DNA has been, in that sense, suppressed to 2 strands helix. So there has been a lot more suppression on this planet than any other world. But it is not the only world with amnesia effect. There are others as well too, but Earth certainly has the deepest regarding to the aspect of the amnesia effect. All right? We thank you very much. Okay. Thank you, Eska. Okay. Okay, so here's one from Tommy again. Adronis, when I meditate, I often ask my wisest, most loving, caring spirit guide to come forward. But sometimes I ask Adronis to come forward. Is there any way to validate Adronis is aware of me? Okay, and this can be good for other people as well, too, because there are some people that have called upon Adronis, okay? And he can share this. Here we go. We thank you very much, Tommy, for your question. Now understand that when you are calling out our name, we're always there. The moment you just say Adronis, we're in the room with you. All right? Now, you may not be fully aware of our energy because, again, we operate on a specific band. So when you are meditating on our energy, you can tune into the channeling here, like what Brad is doing, and you can feel our energy as Brad's voice becomes our voice. And you are feeling our presence in that way. Some of you may actually align to the idea of an image pertaining to our physical body that relates to that of blonde hair, blue eyes, tall male in that way. That is also acceptable as well too. But basically you are attempting to build rapport with us. That's the nature of this. So if again you really don't know us too well, you're just saying Adronis, yes, we're in the room with you because we come at any particular point that you call our name. All right? Even when you're calling Brad's full name, Brad Johnson, his astral body is in the room with you as well too. He may not know this, but he is also available for you as well too, astrally. This is why many of you in that sense may actually dream and actually have Brad or us within the dream with you. Because all it is just being able to share our names. And we're in the room with you at the same time. And we're helping you at the same time. But you must build rapport with that energy. You must have relationship with that energy. You have to know what Adronis means to you. So when you have these interactions and you feel our energy coming through this voice and you have an impression of us, this is helping you to connect with our energy a lot more. And we can therefore interact with you because we are now crossing wavelengths that are compatible in simpatico with the law of rapport. All right? We thank you very much for your question. So apparently I'm everywhere as well too, guys. So of course we're soul, we're all everywhere, but that's actually news to me. So that's very interesting. Okay, great. Thank you, Tommy, for your question. Okay. Here's a good one here from Tina Ananda. Adronis, what is the prerequisite for enlightenment? Why does someone get enlightened at a certain point in his or her life? What is the factor that determines that? Thank you. Okay, good question, Tina. Here we go. We thank you very much, Tina, for your question. What is the prerequisite for enlightenment? Love. Love. That's all it takes. It is love. It is compassion. It is heartfulness. It is the ability to actually put yourself last and put everybody else first. That is what you would understand as an enlightened aspect, an enlightened vibration. Because really when you're looking at the word enlighten, you basically take out the E and you put an I. In, light, N. Basically, put light in me. Put light in the self. And to put light there requires a great deal of love, a great deal of compassion, a great deal of heart, a great deal of servitude. So you therefore become a servant to everybody that is around you. You put yourself last. Everybody else is first. God is first. Everybody else follows. And so when you follow together with that aspect, that is what you would term as the prerequisite. You have to understand that what many of you term as angels in heaven in that way. Yes, they exist, but they can go by different names as well too. But nonetheless, what they do is that they are completely of service to others. They think very little of themselves. They are not concerned about their energy because they have already obtained the state of correction. So when you're moving into a state of full correction, this is an alignment pertaining to enlightenment. Because now that you're in correction, you are a shining light. You are bright. You are beautiful. You are brilliant. You feel love. You feel compassion. You feel harmony. You feel your heart. And you do not need to check on yourself anymore because love is leading the way. You are getting out of your own way entirely, and you are learning how to completely transition that feeling of trying to guide yourself through a conscious ego. That ego needs to be completely out of the way. It needs to be completely dissolved. And everything that you are is now being led by God. So you have God's Spirit working together with you, and everything that you do pertains to the willpower of the highest light, of the highest presence, of the Most High. And you are living your life based upon that pure guidance. This is what you would term as an enlightened one who follows the path of God, one who follows the path of the Most High, the will of the Most High, and you simply become symbiotic to that effect. And that is an enlightened one. All right? Thank you very much. Okay, thank you very much, Tina, for your question. Okay. Lady T says, thank you, Brad. I just signed up. I'm a Spirit Ambassador student now. Very good. Well, we have a class here in about a half an hour, so if you want to tune into that, you're welcome to. Okay? Okay, here's Max. Hey, Brad, thanks for helping Michael shed light on the mysteries in South Africa. Can Adronis help on with Oak Island? What is hidden there? I'd have to look into a little bit more with Oak Island, and I've heard a little bit about it. Actually, I think Adronis has talked about that in the past. A lot of that was kind of like I feel it was like an old colony in that way. I think it was an old colony where there were some, I guess you could say, interesting beings. We're not too sure if they're extraterrestrial, or again, perhaps the remnants of an advanced civilization there. Okay, I'd like to get into Oak Island another time. We're basically almost out of time right now, so let's go into that a little bit later. But I have heard about it, and Adronis has commented on it in the past. A lot of it is in that sense about treasure. It's actually more about inner treasure than it is about outer treasure. Okay, it's a very much an enlightenment space. Okay, it may feel like it's actually crossing between dimensions. So like I said, we can probably talk about Oak Island another time because it is quite a big topic. Okay, thank you again anyways. So I'm going to take one more quick question because we're almost out of time here. And it's hard because you guys have like really big questions that would take a long time to to explain here. Okay, here's a quick one here from one San Remy. Hello, Brad. What does Adronis think about lying? Okay, so this is something we can look into very quickly. All right. We thank you very much for your question. As it pertains to the idea of lying, well, this is simply the absence of truth. It is the idea that you must conceal. It is the idea and the feeling that you must attempt to prevent any particular form of light coming into you. Those who are compulsive in lying are actually very much afraid of the light. It's like they are inside a cave filled with darkness, and they want to conceal everything about themselves. And it's really just caused through a state of fear. It is through the fear of repercussion, quite commonly. It is through the idea of concealing yourself. It is through the idea of hiding yourself. It is through the idea of trying to completely condense yourself into the deepest bowels of shadows possible. But here's the thing. Even the greatest liar will always have the slightest sliver of light upon them. And that slightest sliver of light will grow and grow and grow more and more and more, because what is happening upon your planet right now is the end of secrecy, is the end of suppression, is the end of concealment. Everything on your planet is opening itself up, which means the light will reach the deepest levels, the deepest bowels of shadow, and bring it to the surface. So with that little sliver of light that's continuing to grow and grow and grow and grow, it's about being able to embrace that. It's about coming into your light, because those lies will always at some particular point be revealed. So we do not have a personal feeling about it. It's the idea in saying that, all right, this person is lying quite a bit, but the point will come where those lies will come to the surface and truth will follow. And again, it may be quite a painful experience for that person. So all we can encourage that person who may lie a lot is to embrace the light, is to get started, is to start working together now while the light is at a lighter frequency. Because when it starts getting a lot more stronger, a lot more fuller, all of this is going to be pulled up at once, and it may actually cause psychotic shock. So we would suggest all who are in that sense compulsive liars come forward now, because the light will only get more and more intense on your world, revealing everything before the end of this age, before 2037. All right? We thank you very much for the opportunity of this interaction. We will now conclude and return to the conduit. Goodbye for now. Okay, thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in today. I really appreciate it. So I will be back again next Friday. So next Friday, again, another New Earth Teachings live. And the Friday after that, there will be a empathic interfacing live again with Athena, and of course, light language transmission with Rayar as well, too. So thank you, everybody, for your comments, for your questions, for your healing requests. I really appreciate it, and I will see you all next week. Have a wonderful weekend wherever you are in the world, and I'll speak to you again in another perspective of the now. Take care. And I'll speak to you again